What's up, folks? Brand new video, and today I'm gonna talk about my discovers. These weekly discovers. I guess this is the third episode of this segment, or what you want to call this thing. So, um, I was on holidays. I was out of my country. I was in Spain, so it was really cool. And this time I'm gonna bring you uh, more genres than the usual. Like I said in my new segment, the dungeon. I'm not gonna talk about the records that I talked there. The metal genre and the metal stuff. I will keep it in there, and the rest of the stuff I will talk in here. Yeah, so let's go. I'm gonna start off with the newest release, the latest release from Lucifer. In case you haven't heard, it's rock, hard rock, some kind of occult themed rock. It has that spooky vibes, really cool for the phase we are going through right now, Halloween-ish vibes. 11 songs only, 48 minutes. It's a long record. I'm getting used to listen to smaller records, not so long records. But yeah, great cover. It has the lead singer putting her hands like this. The record is called Lucifer 5. Yeah. I'm gonna give you some songs so you can listen. Uh, at the Mortuary, Slow Dance in a Crypt, and The Dead Don't Speak. In fact, you have another version of At the Mortuary. It's an Halloween edit. So yeah, it's an Halloween-ish band. Pretty cool. If you're into rock with female voices, it sounds really dope. It was released by Nuclear Blast. It was released in January. I only found out about this record last week. Okay, next record. This was one of my favorite records from 2018. It's Springtime and Blind by Fiddlehead. So, yeah, 10 songs, 24 minutes. It was one of my favorite records from that year. It was out by Run for Cover. So, some songs for you to listen. Okay, Tidal Waves, Rejoice, and My World. About Fiddlehead, as you may know, Fiddlehead shares the same lead singer and, yeah, lyric writer from Have Heart. It's not so heavy. It's not the same stuff, but Fiddlehead has a lot of feeling. It's more melodic. It's more soft, but they are really cool. Sometimes I just feel like to travel inside my own thoughts, and Fiddlehead and Touche Mori are the bands to go, because yeah, they're really cool. They're really cool. So yeah, I revisit this record last week while I was traveling to meet my family. So yeah, it was really cool. So if you're into emo stuff and post-hardcore-ish and synced stuff, not so screamed, you're gonna like this record. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It has a great cover as well. Sorry, today I'm struggling with my voice. All right, I spoke about Fiddlehead. Now I'm gonna speak about Have Heart. When I became straight edge, this was one of the records that saw in I saw everybody talking about. This was a record that made me go straight edge. This was the record that made me claim this is my record. This is the record. So the record is called "Songs to Scream at the Sun," and it was released by Have Heart in 2008, and was released by Bridge Nine Records. Today I'm gonna give you labels and stuff. I'm 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 just giving it. So I'm gonna give you some songs. This is pretty hardcore. This is hardcore stuff. This is really cool. It has mosh part. It has not sing-alongs, but you can sing along to it. You can mosh. You can break everything. It's really cool. You can skate it. And I know, after hearing the record again, I understand even better the people that say this is the straight edge record. So yeah, it has feeling, it has emotions. It sounds pure from head to toes. It's a really cool record. 10 songs only, man. 21 minutes. You give it a spin, and it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna give you some songs so you can listen to. Boston's "On That Bird in That Cage" and "The Taste of the Floor." "The Taste of the Floor" is the shortest song of the record. So yeah, 53 seconds. You go ahead and listen to it. I talked about Touche Amore and Fiddlehead, so I'm going to talk about Touche Amore again. I don't think I have talked about this record before. Maybe I talked about this record before. I can't remember if I talked about this record before. Let me see here, because I kept all the records in here. Right. Let me see. I have a lot of stuff going on. Okay. I don't know, mate. I don't know. LL Cool J. I even know. Yeah. I have a lot of stuff going on. But I don't know if I talked about this record. I'm gonna talk about it. Maybe. No, I talked about Stage 4. Alright, I found out the record. Alright, the record name is Lemons. So, it was released on 2020, 11 songs, 35 minutes. It was out by Epitaph. If you're into labels, and into punk rock, you'll sure know Epitaph. So, right, I'm gonna give you my favorite 3 songs from the record. The first one, "Come Heroin." It's the album, the record opener. It's the first song. After that is "Lament." It's a number 2, and the other song, it's a single from the record. It's, at least for me, one of the singles. It's called "Reminders." It's the fourth song. So yeah, this record is just pure love, man. A lot of love to Touche Amore. They announced a tour. They're gonna pass by Portugal. They're going to Lisbon. Me and my wife, maybe we'll catch them. If we don't catch them at Portugal, we will catch them outside, because we're gonna travel to see these fuckers. A lot of love to Touche Amore, man. All right, this was I listened to a lot of Alus in the past, but I never talked about Alus in here. I don't know how to say the name. It's Hallas. So if you're into cosmic rock, space rock, proggish, 70s voice, you know, that high pitched voice filled with, I don't know, effects and magic. I don't know how to put this in words, man. This is one of the greatest bands ever. Um, I listened to the three records from them on a travel to Spain on the road trip to Spain. Sorry. So I already knew the records, so I revisited them. So this week I didn't find out a lot of records. You know, I'm talking about I revisit the records and I re-listen the records. So this week maybe I'm cheating a little bit the concept of Discovery Weekly, but yeah. All right, the record from Alice is called Excerpts from a Future Past. Great album cover, man. 7 songs only. I'm gonna give you 3 songs from the record: Repentance, The Golden City of Samira, and The Illusion Sky. I'm leaving the singles behind, you know, but this is pretty cool, man. This is a great band. This is a great record. I'm gonna talk only about this record. I'm not gonna talk about the other two. But yeah, this is pretty cool. All right. All right. I'm not gonna talk about this record. This is one of my favorite records ever, but I'm not gonna talk about this time because this is not a discovery, and I'm uh, I'm cheating here a lot, you know. So the record that I'm spinning at the moment, it's not my favorite from the artist, but it's a 2024 release, a new release. I guess he released this in September. It was out by ALC. I guess this is the label from the guy, and the record is called The Genuine Articulate, and it was released by the artist name is The Alchemist. If you're into hip hop, of course you know The Alchemist. Man, this guy, great beat maker, great cooking, great cooks. This guy does, you know. This guy has a lot of things going on. He has a lot of good influences on the sound that he makes and the samples that he uses. You know, it's always a good soundtrack for you to have. You know, Alchemist is pretty dope in this. You know, it, in this record he invited some good MCs like Action Bronson, Schoolboy Q, Haybuck. You know, I'm gonna give you some songs: Ferraris in the Rain, Minnesota Fats, Scientology. 3 songs from the mate. From the mates. From, yeah, Alchemist. If you're into hip hop, go check the guy out. It's really, it's worthy. It's worthy. Now, a record that I never heard before, and I found out this week. I discovered this week. All right, it's a record from 1981 from a band called Depeche Mode, and the record is called Speak and Sell. I'm gonna be brutally honest, it's not my favorite record from them. You know, it has cool songs. You know, it has Just Can't Get Enough, the most known song from this record, I guess. It's really a synth pop record, but I dig the other stuff from them, the more darker sound, you know, maybe more goth influenced. It's not my favorite record from them, but still it's a cool record just to spin, you know. It's a cool record for you to listen, man. It's maybe it's not my cup of tea, man, but maybe you'll find your favorite record, you know. It's music, man. You cannot like everything in the same with the same intensity, you know. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna give you some songs. No Disco is actually my favorite song from the record. No Disco, Photographic, and Big Muff. I like the name Big Muff, man. It's a pedal. You can't let that go. So, doomy stuff, doom, speed. It's more doomy, classic doomy, classic doom. And I'm not gonna talk about it. I fooled you. I'm not gonna talk about the records, the doom metal records. But I'm gonna give you some stuff. This is the new single from Flying Lotus. Flying Lotus, it man, it's a lot of things going on at the same time, a lot of mixture, but it's soul, it's funky, it's pretty cool. And the record and the single is called Garmombosia. All right, man, it's 3 minutes 33 seconds. All right, it's 333. So yeah, if you're into that soul sound or that more not the heavy sound, if you don't, if you're just like me and you like to navigate through genres and stuff, Flying Lotus is a pretty cool discover. I never heard the guy before. I never heard this before, and I saw it. It was released in August. This single, so yeah, I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna talk about it, and it's pretty cool. Um, and I saved this record for last because this is a band that I love, and the band is called the Courettes, and the record is called The Soul of the Fabulous Courettes. So, if you know me and if you know my channel, you'll know that I interviewed them a few years back. I love the sound from them. I love them. I love all the records. I even love this record because the Courettes evolved into this sound. It's more, I'm not gonna say it's soul, but it's more Motownish, It's still rock, but it's these guys with a lot of stuff going on. Flavia is singing more. She's not yelling anymore, and I love that her voice. It's really cool. Um, Even the drums from Martin are different. There is the sound is evolving, and they're doing what they want to do. They're evolving their sound because they started a lot with that fuzzy thing, and I love that fuzzy thing. But now, when I listen to the singles of the record, let me see what were the singles. It were Boom Boom and Keep Dancing. Man, I thought to myself, is not gonna be my favorite record. I will no, I won't like the record. But then I listened to the record in I listened to the record like one piece. It all fits together, man. This is a pretty cool um, Motown record. It's really really cool. It was released by Damage Good. Damage Good always releases good stuff. They're really cool, man. I love the label, and I love even more the Courettes. I saved, at least for me, I saved the best for last because I knew I was going to talk about the record over and over, and yeah. Even the record cover is more, intimate. You know they're together, and you can feel something going on by the record cover. It's pretty cool, man. I love this record. And I'm gonna give you some songs You Woo Me, Don't Want You Back, Wall of Pain, and Shake. Um, yeah, and that's it, man. If you're into uh, um, crazy duos, lovely duos, power duos, this is a great band for you to listen. And if you don't know the band, please go and listen because it's really cool. And this record is one of yeah, maybe it's a contender for my top records, because this year I've been listening to a lot of stuff, and it's gonna be really hard to put all the things that I've been listening into one simple list. It's gonna be really hard. So if you're into other kind of sound, check the Soul of the Fabulous Courettes. And that's really it. This is it for this week video. Maybe I'll release some stuff for the dungeon, I don't know, but yeah, if you're into what I talk about here in the channel, please put a like on it and subscribe and follow me on the gram, Selector Harry Sherman. Maybe I will change my handle someday, I don't know when, but maybe it will be The Simpsons related, So yeah, that's it, folks. Put like on the video, comment. Yeah, I'm gonna tag the bands on the gram, so yeah, if you come from the gram, give me a follow. Let's talk a little bit. See you later.